YouTube, what's going on? I'm back. I went to Vegas this past weekend. We're celebrating something for a member in the family. Really, really fun time, man, because I got to see family that, I don't get to always see and hang out with. So that was pretty cool. Which means, however, I did not work out on Saturday or Sunday, so I did not do an upper or a lower day this past weekend. And I wasn't eating great either. So, all I have been on a diet, and I was looking really good for the first 2 days of the vacation. Actually, the first day I was looking great on Saturday. I had a pool day, so at least I got that one section out where I needed to look good anyways. But yeah, I didn't eat the best, so little backwards progress in the diet, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I gained all of the weight that I lost. I probably went from like 192 to 196 at the worst, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So, nothing we can't pick up where we left off and get right back to it. Just because. It was a planned setback. I already knew that I was going on this vacation. I knew that I wasn't going to eat great, so it was a planned setback. I already knew what was going on. So I'm not too worried about the outcome of it. Now it's just time to hop back on that train. Sometimes people get faced with. I'm sitting on the bike, so if you hear like squeaking, I'm sitting on my motorcycle right now. Some people are faced with like a setback, especially in something like a diet. That's so easy to relate to. And when they get faced with that setback, it's just kind of like defeating. And I totally understand that, I totally understand, trying to lose weight and facing a setback where you maybe don't eat great for a few days or a week or something like that, and you gain a portion of that weight back, and it just feels like it's a hill that you're never going to surmount. You're never going to be able to get down exactly where you want to be, because every time you try and you have a setback, it feels like a failure. And it kind of feels like it's working against you, even if it's something that like was out of your control. Sometimes you have stuff that's out of your control that causes a lapse in your progress, which it happens, man. Listen, it happens. At the end of the day, it happens. Which it sucks to say that, but it does happen. So it's really what separates a lot of people, because you could take that, use it as an excuse to not continue trying, or you can take that, say, yeah, I faced a setback, time to get back on the train, time to get back on track, time to get back to working, sometimes work even harder, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it didn't work out in the beginning, so you kind of have to just try again. Sorry, trash truck driving by. But I've been through this. That's why I can say this. I've been through this. I go through this where I face a setback and I'm just like, fuck, I'm just never going to be able to get there. You know what I'm saying? Just, fuck, man. Like, I wanted to do a competition this year. I've been swarmed by a mosquito. I wanted to do a competition this year, but, with the timing of life events and my lack of not self-control, but like my lack of effort in the matter of trying to diet down for it, it wasn't going to happen. The show was not going to happen because I can do the show, but I just won't be as lean as I want to be, and I won't look as good as I really know that I just really want to look really good for my next comp. I want the chance to win. But, at the end of the day, it became quite apparent that I was not going to be able to make the weight that I wanted for the competition. Just didn't have enough time. I started later than I wanted to anyways, but I felt like I started with enough time on the diet, and then, some life events happened, especially moving. That was like the biggest one, and for like a week I ate like fast food because I didn't have food, and then I didn't have dishes to cook the food and all that hoopla, so, and that's my fault, because I definitely could have planned better. I knew that these weren't surprising events that happened. I should have planned to overcome these little obstacles, because it was something that I could plan for, It didn't come out of left field, so that one's obviously on me. And now, the next opportunity that I'm going to have to do a show is going to be probably early 2027 or later 2027, depending on how how long I want to do the show, you know, because this show is in August and this show happens every year in August. So I could do this show just next year, or I could do another show for, you know, a different org. Because I was looking at, gosh, what's that org called, man? Starts with an N. Oh well, I forget what it's called. It's I forget what it's called, but it starts with an N. You know, it's like the popular bodybuilding org, I believe. But then there's also OCB, which is a completely tested org, and they do different shows and more shows, you know? Because I'm looking for a tested show. So the other one is, you know what? Just give me a second. I'm going to look it up really quick, and then I'll be back. The org is NPC. That's what it's called. Okay. So NPC, you know, they do tested and untested shows, but that can make it a little difficult to get a tested show because they do both shows, but there's more untested shows in my area than there is tested shows, so that makes it a little difficult to get the tested shows in. So OCB does more, is completely natural org, so I can get, you know, tested shows way more often through that org. So if I go through that org, you know, I can do that, or I can do NPC next year in like August for the show that is in my state, or I can just go out of state to do a show. But either way, it will not be happening this year. I have just way too many things planned, especially between now and the end of the year, that is going to make it extreme. Like, I'm talking like 10-day vacations, some of them out of country. So I just being able to stay track on the diet and be consistent with that and do what I need to do for show times would just be super difficult, and something that it would just be better waiting. You know what I'm saying? So setbacks and then comebacks, man. That's all it's about. Setbacks and comebacks. So now, speaking of setbacks, I did not go to the gym on Tuesday because I woke up Tuesday morning after 4 hours of sleep, and then the long weekend of getting like 5 hours of rest maybe throughout those nights. I guess my body just really needed it because I woke up from my 6 a.m. alarm, snoozed that thing, and then I was up at 9 a.m. and I had to go to work. So gym did not happen on Tuesday. So now I'm combining my chest and back day, or my push and pull day, for an upper day. And yeah, we'll get to it. So I got to get the hell out of here and get to the gym, and I'll see you guys there. All right, welcome in to the gym. We got 3 plates on the split machine here. I actually have no idea how this is going to feel because I don't know when the last time I did 3 plates was. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yep, come on. Push. Come on. Okay. Alright, there's just no hope of keeping the elbows on that one. I think that was a little too heavy to keep the elbows in. That's okay. We'll bump another 2 plates in a 29 and go from there. Alright, the second set on this guy, we took the 3rd plate off and put a 25 on there instead. So we're at 2 plates and a 25 on this guy now. I think this is right where we usually are. So we're going to try our best to keep our elbows in more on this set. I've moved the bench too far over. See, I was tweaking during my rest, and I was like, man, I feel like this bench is too far one way. So I tried moving it just for it to be too far over the other way. So let's see how this goes. Come on. Come on. Go.
Probably keep it there for one more set. And maybe that'll be good for chest. Alright, third set on these guys. 2 plates of a 25. I'll probably do a 4th set here, just because it's lower chest part I'm going to do for the day. Or I'll do 3 sets, and then I'll do 1 or 2 sets of flies. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's time to move on. Alright, this is actually set 2 on the flies. I didn't get the first set in on the camera, so we're on the second set here. I went really heavy on the first set, so we're going lighter on the second set. Here we go. Okay, alright, chest is done. Let's move on to some back. Alright, set 1 on the lat pull downs here. I think I'm gonna go a little bit lighter today just so I can, I don't know, I'm still having the behind the shoulder issues. I really think it's my scapula, but I'm no expert, I suppose. I've just been doing some different recovery exercises, so. I think it's getting better, but we'll see what happens at this. How this lat pull down set goes. Okay. Alright. It was actually a really good first set. I had no pain in my shoulder. So we're going to do 1 more set, same weight there. I'm going to keep the reps, stricter at the beginning like I did just 1, and then start to use a little momentum towards the end. Alright, set 2 on the lat pull downs here. Again, same thing. As I said last set, we're going to start the set off with some stricter reps, and then towards the end I'm going to start swinging it back a little bit, use a little bit more momentum, because I feel like I should still be getting growth out of that. So despite it being lighter, we're still getting growth out of it. This is just much more comfortable for my shoulder. Lay pad down. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Come on. Alright, we're shocked. We're shocked. Let's move on. Okay. Set 1 of these upper back rows here. I forgot that I had straps, so we're going to go ahead and pull the straps out now. Whew. The fatigue for the bigger muscle groups is starting to set in a little bit, so this will be the last set that we do between the back and the chest, and then we'll move on to arms. Do a couple biceps, a couple triceps. I don't know how I'm feeling about shoulders right now, so we'll see how that goes. But this is set 1. I have 3 plates on here. It's feeling heavy, I won't lie. So I took a nice little rest period. So we're going to see how this first set with straps go. And then we'll either adjust the weight accordingly or move on. anecdotally, we got one more. The straps help tremendously. We got one more set of these guys. All right, second and final set here, and then we're done. We're gonna do regular rows, and then we're gonna do shrugs at the end of it. Okay, let's move on. Alright, set one on the bicep curls. We got 3 plates on it. We're going like ultra heavy right now on the first set just because I fucking want to, so let's get it. Wow, that last rep was a fucking grinder. Okay, I took a plate off, put a 25 on. Dude, one more set. Alright, I have a few short minutes from like peeing my pants right now, so I'm gonna hit this last bicep set, and then I'm gonna go use the restroom. And then hopefully when I come back, equipment for triceps will still be open. That's usually the reason I don't use the restroom immediately when I have to in the gym. Like I try to wait, because if there's equipment available, it's probably not going to be available by the time I get back in the bathroom, especially hot ticket items like this and like the chest supported row machine. Those things go fast, you know, so I try to get those in before I actually have to go to the bathroom. But now I'm at the point where I have to go. So we're going to hit this final set here and then go to the bathroom. 2 plates and a 25 on here. So let's rock in maximum effort here. Okay. All right. Okay. And just like that, the session is done. Okay, I did not film my tricep exercise, which was just 2 sets of push downs. It was 2 sets of push downs on the cable. There were some people in close vicinity. The gym was getting a little busy, and no matter how I was going to set the camera up, somebody was going to be in the shot like immediately. So I did not feel like filming somebody today, or filming someone like that directly, because it was way more direct than somebody like walking through a camera or being on a machine that's like a distance behind me or something like that. Like these people were like right next to me, so it's gonna be like damn near impossible to film them. But yeah, so 2 tricep exercises, and then I didn't film a pose down. I went over and I did a couple of poses, but I just didn't like how I looked. I didn't like how I looked. I thought I looked like shit. I thought I looked washed out, and like I didn't have a pump or something. It was bizarre. Like I just didn't feel like super like muscular, which is weird to say. But yeah, so I didn't film a pose down or anything like that. I just did 25 minutes of cardio, watched a little bit of anime, and then went home. And it has now been an hour-ish, hour 15, hour and a half-ish since I've been home, and I haven't eaten anything, which is not great because I was starving the whole time. But I was waiting for my rice to cook, and then while I was waiting for the rice to cook, I was doing other things. So, you know, but we're cooked now, so we got some. You can't see it in there, but there's chicken in there. There's some chicken. So it's 5 ounces of canned chicken, 150 grams of jasmine rice,
95 grams of broccoli. So, and then I'm going to go with a 0-calorie sauce here, hot sauce. So, I would go with barbecue, but I don't think I'm feeling barbecue right now. I think I'm feeling a little bit of Valentina hot sauce. So, that's what I'm going to eat, and then I'm probably going to do some studying, maybe while I'm eating. Or not. I think I just work better if I just do one and then the other instead of trying to multitask on studying and then eating. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I got a lot of reading to do, so we'll see if I do end up multitasking. And then I got 3 videos to edit. I have 2 videos from last week that I never edited and posted, and then I got a video from today that, of course, I have to edit and then post. So I don't know if I'll get all 3 of those done today because I got other things to do as well. I got to do some coaching things. I got to get some like plans and shit like that together for clients. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, but we'll see what happens. And then I got to do some things around the house as well. So there's no guarantee on what will and will not be done. Just doing it what I can get done. So I've been rambling now. Anyways, yeah, good gym sesh. And I'm about to eat this meal and get to work on other stuff. So appreciate y'all for watching. See you next time.